I'm gonna build a Kerdi line drain in the shower. All right, so I just gotta vacuum it out. I gotta patch that hole. And this is my line drain. So you have a bonding flange and you have the line drain itself. And there's different kind of line drains. You can get metal grate ones. This is a tileable drain. So we'll actually tile this and the water will run into a grout joint. All right, the best way to cut Kerdi board is with one of these fine tools, or you can use an X-Acto knife. Board cut. I'm just going to make sure it fits. It fits perfect. Now I just have to cut my curb. Now I'm going to do, I want my curb to be about 1.5 inches higher than my shower pan. So my shower pan at its highest point is 2 inches. So I'm going to cut my curb at 3.5 inches. And my curb's going to be 2 inches wide. And by the time I tile it, the finished product will be 3 inches wide. All right, it's a good fit. I'll double check the measurement. 64 large. We do have a bit of a gap right here. The shower pan wasn't big enough, so I'm just gonna use another piece of Kerdi board to fill that. All right, that's a perfect fit. So this is ready to be mudded in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some mortar mixed. I'm gonna install the Kerdi line drain and pan and curb. After that dries, I'll come back and I'll do all my waterproofing. I'm gonna do a flood test and then we can start tiling. So we have what's called the channel body. So basically we mortar this in, and then when we're ready to tile, basically this gets flipped back, and then this goes right in there, and then we tile this. So after this gets installed, basically the plumber is going to go underneath and he's going to attach a trap assembly with a 2 inch pipe. I don't have to worry about that. Now, if you don't have access underneath, what you're going to have to do is install this first. So just stick it in. And then you're going to mortar this in, and then you're going to have to cut an access hole and stick your hand underneath and hook the trap up. It's a bit of a pain, but if you don't have access underneath after, that's what you're going to have to do. I'm using white mortar today. You can use gray, but I just like using white. Basically, you don't want to put too much mortar in here because this is going to dip in a bit, but you want to have good coverage. All right, you really want to work your drain into the mortar. All right, so we'll leave that for now. We'll put our pan in next. So now we can take our Kerdi and fold it down. Make sure you work your line drain into the mortar, so I'm just going to step on it to get any excess mortar out. Alright, so we got our Kerdi line drain installed. So these are the options. You can do a tileable grate, that's what we're doing. You can also do these metal sort of flanges, but the tileable grate is what we have. And this is it basically. So after, when we do our tiling, this basically just sits in there like that. We tile on top of this, and then the water runs into the grout joints. Our curb now. Installing our Kerdi line drain and pan. Now the pan is sloping that way, so all the water will run into the drain over there. Now one thing to keep in mind, it's best if you can put these drains against the wall. We weren't able to here, they didn't want to do the extra work. So we're just gonna have to put a bit of tile on this side, and then all the tile will be sloping into the drain. So tomorrow, I'm gonna finish waterproofing this, waterproof the screws and seam holes, and we'll be ready to tile after that.